Hey everybody, hope you all had a great weekend. We need to have our volume up on this so that we can hear everything Miss Batchick is saying. This is your test 2 remediation, which has the most missed problems on the test. What you're going to do is make sure you are showing all of your work on both sides, and you need to be demonstrating the work that I'm doing here. All right, so first off, it says on the coordinate plane, the graph of a line M is described, and then it says line N is perpendicular to line M and passes through the origin. Which equation would that be? So the first thing it is this is all about slope. So what I want you to do, we're going to do a little test to see if you're paying attention. I want you to write the word slope with an exclamation point right here next to question number 1. And we are going to find the slope. So opposite of A over B. So opposite of A is -2 over B is -1. And when I simplify that, I get a +2 for my slope. Okay. So now I'm going to do the slopes of all of these. So opposite of A over B. And make sure you're doing this with me. Opposite of A over B, opposite of A over B, opposite of A over B. Let's simplify this. So this is going to simplify into a slope of -2. This would be a slope of 2, slope of -1/2, and a slope of +1/2. Well, if I want the perpendicular line, let's write this right here. Perpendicular lines have, and I want you to write this, opposite reciprocals. If you need to pause the video and write that and go learn how to spell it, that's fine, but I want you to write opposite reciprocals. So from here, we're going to need to flip that and change the sign. Flip it and change the sign. So C is the correct answer. Okay, now you may want to pause the video and do this while it's fresh in your mind. You need to do all the slopes, and you need to do exactly what we did on the left-hand side. All right. Most missed problem number 2 says which equation, so we're talking about an equation, represents a slope of -1/2 passing through the point 4, 0. So for this, we're going back to our handy-dandy point slope form of a linear equation, which is y minus y1 equals slope, and in parentheses, x minus x1. All right. So remember, second part of the ordered pair is the y. It's going to go there. So it's going to be y minus 0. My slope is -1/2. And then we've got x, and we want the opposite of the 4, so it'd be -4. Okay. Good news is -0 has no meaning, so this is just y equals. We're going to distribute, and we get -1/2 x, and when we distribute -1/2 times -4, we get a +2. So the correct answer is A. All right. If you're listening, let's draw a heart right here next to test question number 2. Draw your heart next to test question number 2. All right, at the bottom, they give us a graph, and they say, what is the slope of all the lines parallel to this line? Well, first of all, we got key phrase here, parallel. If you are listening, I want you to write right underneath here, parallel lines have the same slope. Parallel lines have the same slope. So let's find the slope. I'm going to pick me 2 good points, and those would be where the line goes through the corner of the box. So I'm going to make me a right triangle. I'm going to rise 2 and run 1. So my slope is 2. And if I want a parallel line, I need the same slope. So the answer is C. All right. And last but not least, this is an decreasing question. So this says, at which of the following intervals did the height of the ball, and this is important, increase and then decrease. Increase and then decrease. So we're looking for where the curve goes up, then down. Okay? Up, then down. So let's take a look at the intervals they give us. 0 to 4. Okay? Go ahead and draw you a little car here. Hopefully you're listening. Draw you a little car here. And if we drive from the left, from 0 to 4, it's going to go up and then down, which is exactly what we want it to do. So A is the answer, but I'm going to go through all three of these and want you to listen and pay attention. From 2 to 4, if you look here, there's where, from 2 to 4, if you look, here's where 2 is, and we're going to 4. Okay, so from 2 to 4, the only thing the curve does is go down. That's it. So it's just decreasing. So that doesn't meet this criteria. Let's take a look at 5 to 7. Okay, so 5 is here to 7. It goes down then up. So it goes down then up. And that's not what we want. And then 7 to 9. There's 7 to 9 goes down then up. So A is the correct answer. That's where the curve goes up then down. Okay. Now the expectation is that you do the same notes on the right side that I've done on the left side. Also, when you're done with this, I want you to flip over on the back and I want you to write, I can do it. And you guys have a great day.